So my dad asked me to make Easter eggs for Easter, and since I either go big or go home, I'm gonna try using onion skins to dye them. Also flour. I hope I have enough onion skins for this. I mean, the recipe called for 12 onions, but I didn't know if it meant 12 regular onions or 12 genetically modified onions that are bigger than your hand. Before you ask, yes, I did just get a bunch of onion skins. You should have seen me just digging through the onion bin like some wild raccoon. I bought a courtesy onion, though. That's important. So this recipe also calls to use nylon stockings to wrap the eggs with so that the flowers don't fall out. But I don't have that, so I'm just going to use this random tablecloth I found lying around. Ooh, forbidden sweets. Oh, yeah, and I'm doing a bunch of different methods at once. I'm covering, this one is going to be no onion skin in the cloth. This one has yellow onion skin, and then this one has red onion skin. This is a lot more labor intensive than I thought. Oops, looks like I got a hitchhiker. Yeah, I sort of got these out from outside, so there was originally a bunch of springtails and a bunch of different other bugs. So I'm trying to shake them off so that I don't boil them, because it'd be pretty ironic if I made the symbol of new life and rebirth out of bloodshed and gore. I mean, I'm already tearing up a bunch of flowers and other plant life that's alive, but I feel bad about bugs for some reason. Alright, half a dozen done. So 6 more to go. I'm probably gonna do only a dozen of these, just because I want to see how it looks, and also I don't feel like going out and collecting more biomatter for decoration. I got the last one done. That only took an hour. Well, let's boil these babies. Adding in some extra skin, just for good measure. Hello and welcome to my all-natural Easter egg dye ASMR. Water added in. Now I'm going to add some vinegar. Why? I don't know. The recipe said so. I also bought some regular food coloring just in case that concoction over there goes wrong. So I guess I'm just going to boil some eggs for the next half hour or so. I don't know how to boil eggs. Alrighty, the eggs are cooling off. I might put them back in. Just going to let the solution steep for a little bit. Maybe get a little more color in there, and then just dunk them in again, except not boiling, and let them cook again. And then I also have got the artificial colors just soaking in there. I also put a little bit of oil in it, so it'll marbleize it, hopefully. Yup, just a waiting game now. Just unwrapped my first egg, and oh, it's so pretty. I mean, maybe it's not as dark as I would want it, but if I put the other ones back in, it might get a little bit darker, but wow, look at the marble effect that... This is one of the ones where I put a bunch of onion skins on top of it, and wow, that's so pretty! Got a couple of other eggs out, and these two didn't turn out as well as that one. Probably because there wasn't as much materials pressing against it, or I didn't tie it enough, or tie it tight enough. So I might just throw these back in, because they just kind of look like regular brown eggs, but with a cool effect on them. Just took another one out. This one turned out pretty good as well. It also had a bunch of onions sticking to it in its cloth bag. So while the other eggs are sitting in their onion bath, maybe they'll get a little darker. I'm going to use olive oil and make these ones shine. Might as well see how these eggs are doing. Ooh. See, that marbleizing effect is happening a little bit right here. Still a little too light though, so I'm probably just going to keep it in there for an hour or so. I'm not a fan of pastels, really. I'm gonna let the eggs soak, so I'm gonna watch pony recreation videos because they are oddly soothing to watch.
Bonus round. I am gonna clean this very dirty sweet stuff, because I like twinkle eyes. They're a bit spooky, aren't they?
This person also does some really good media and film criticism, so I would recommend checking her out if you want more movie people on your YouTube subscription. And here we have our completed eggs. I skipped a couple of steps just because, like, the process wasn't really that interesting. But, got all of my onion eggs out, and most of them look pretty cool. The flowers that I put on there didn't really stick on there. Maybe if I used nylon stockings, it would have worked better. Because it just has this cool marble effect, but didn't have much, like, flower patterns on there. Except for this one, I think, like, an herb got stuck to it, or, like, one of the dandelions that I used got stuck to it pretty well. So it has this cool flower shape. And the marble effect on the food coloring eggs actually worked pretty well. And also got some weird stripage going on. I don't know how that happened, but it looks cool. Some of the eggs did get cracked, unfortunately. Strangely, it was only the 2 blue ones. This one I just dropped when I was, like, using olive oil to polish it so that it was shiny. I was really sad when that happened. This whole area smells like hard-boiled eggs, and it's kind of sulfuric. Maybe because I simmered the onion eggs a little too long. But my dad ate one of these eggs that I boiled separately, and it was perfect, so who knows. I still don't think that eating Easter eggs is, like, actually a thing people do. But if you wanted to eat them, I guess you could eat them. Looks like I made egg drop soup. Okay, well now I just gotta find a nice basket to put all of these in, and then I can give them to the kiddies at church tomorrow. Happy Easter, everyone!